Hello friends, good morning. Let you have a read about eco-friendly practices in our social study. Eco-friendly practices, here we have to go through reduce, reuse and recycle. This is the best summary for eco-friendly practices. We must have to observe it. We must have to follow it. Here the details of reduce, reuse and recycle are the three R's has been given. Reduce. We must buy and use fewer things. Buy only those things which have less packaging to produce less waste. It means that we have to buy the only necessary things, or we must have to buy the things which are not been packed, or we have to buy the packet things in very much less amount so that uh, we may save our environment. Avoid using plastic bags. Use your own shopping bags or paper bag only. We have to avoid using plastic bags because the plastics do not decay. If we use the plastics, it will tear out, and if we burn it, then also completely it doesn't burn. And while burning, the smoke comes out that is harmful for our environment. It makes air pollution. So we must not use plastic bags. Rather, we can use only our shopping bags, or we may use paper bags to carry our goods. Do not use firecrackers, they cause both noise and air pollution. We must not use firecrackers during Diwali or other festivals. We are cracking the firecrackers that makes noise also, and the smoke comes from these firecrackers makes our environment pollution. So we must not use firecracker also. Switch off the light and fan when not in use. Only we use only CFL bulb as they consume less electricity. We must have to make a habit of switching off the light and fan when we are out of the room, and we must have to use only the CFL bulbs. They can consume less amount of electricity. Turn on taps only when you need to use water. Do not let water overflow. It means that we must have to open the tap for using water, uh, and after using it, we must have to turn off the tap so that we must not let water to overflow. Avoid driving and encourage cycling. He is saying that driving consumes fuel and cycling do not consume fuel. So encourage cycling. But in our we are living in a hilly area that you have known very well, and it is hard to use cycle here, and it is especially encouraging for the people of plain land. Avoid using horn frequently. Horn makes noise pollution, so we must have to avoid using horn. Next number, reuse. We use cutlery and plates instead of disposable plastic plates, spoon and fork. If we are using plastic plates, plastic spoon and forks, uh, that should have to burn it, and after burning they produce smoke, and which is harmful for our environment that you have known. So we must use cutlery and plates instead of disposable items. Use refillable container like water bottle and tin cans. These container like water bottle and tin cans can be refilled. They can be used again and again. So we must use like this container. And reuse gift cover and envelopes if they are in a good condition. We have to use the gift cover again and again if we use it safely and if we uncover the gift safely. And envelopes also we may use if it is in good condition. So we have to make a habit of reusing it. Once if you got any sort of gift from any colleagues or friends or from the school or from anywhere, that you have to uncover it very carefully. Then you have to keep the cover of your gift and it may use again by yourself. So if you do it, the you have saved your money also. Avoid wasting paper by using it on both side. We must have to write on the paper on both the side so that our paper also may be uh, save or our economy, our money also save. Recycle. Recycling is the process of making a new product from an old one to prevent its wastage. Recycling, we have to recycle it from once the things has been used, we must try to use it again by the old one. See, use diaries, greeting cards, and envelopes of handmade paper. Hmm. What about the paper we have used previously? From there only we have to use for this. We have to use for diaries, or we have to make greeting card for these papers, or we have to make envelopes also from these papers. Rather, we may use newspapers also for making envelopes and all. Upward recycled handicraft and ornaments over others. Sell old batteries to a junkyard dealer. Dispose garbage appropriately in biodegradable and non-biodegradable bins. This help in recycling. In recent year, many people add a fourth R to the three R's. Refuse. The fourth R is refuse. Three R we have read it earlier, and fourth R is refuse. This means to refuse or say no to items that harm the environment.